This episode of Techno Buffalo is brought to you by Harry's. What's going on, everyone? John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo here. There are a lot of choices in the smartphone world, but I think Samsung has two of the most compelling out there right now. The Galaxy S6 and the Galaxy S6 Edge, but which one should you get? So usually when I do versus, I'll compare screen, I'll compare battery life, I'll compare build quality, but essentially, these are the same phones. They got the same 5.1-inch QHD screen. From what we're told, the same Exynos processors. Those are two quad cores, 1 to 2.1 and 1.5. Same 3 gigs of RAM, same 16 megapixel camera on the back, 5 on the front. Only small differences in the battery. The Edge has a 50 milliamp hour advantage with 2560 versus 2550. Other than that, they are essentially the same except for a few differences, which is what this versus is going to talk about. We're going to talk about price and we're going to talk about beauty. So what are you going to get with the Edge that you're not going to get with the S6? Obviously, you're going to get an Edge, and that consists of two curved sides of the screen. So supposedly, Samsung says it adds a bit of utility. First, you're going to get the people function. So right from your lock screen, you can swipe it from the top where you see a little, almost translucent bar. And you can access quick dials, you can access information about certain people that you want to set. It's relatively simple. In addition to that, you're also going to have the ability to sort of show almost news feeds, RSS feeds, or other sort of options on the Edge. That's about it. I talked about it in the review. I didn't really use any of those features at all. I turned almost all of them off and they became relatively useless for me. But what I did like about the Edge was the looks. I think when using a phone, it becomes almost an accessory and less even utility than it used to be. So you want something that's going to look nice. And I think that the S6 Edge has incredible looks. And both these phones have the same build quality. They're made of the same material. It's the same Gorilla Glass in the front and back. It's the same camera. It's everything else is the same. But the way the phone feels is a little bit different. And the way the phone scrolls is a little bit different. When you're scrolling on the Galaxy S6 Edge, because it curves to the sides, it looks like the tech is coming out of nowhere. When you feel the phone, it just feels different because of that curve. When you're swiping through, it's got a very smooth motion. The phone just looks beautiful. Now that looks like going to come with an extra cost. It's a $100 difference. Functionally, you're getting exactly the same phone. So the big question is it worth $100 to you? And that's going to be a personal preference. I can't answer that for you. I will say, I haven't ordered my own phone in quite a while. I've got the privilege of being able to test almost every new phone that comes out. So I don't have much of a reason to buy a phone myself because I'm always testing something new. But I went and pre-ordered a Galaxy S6 Edge. I liked the way the phone looked. And for me, that extra $100 was worth the premium. Something that was new, there's not that much new out there in the phone world. Usually they're just different rectangles with some buttons and the same UI that you've seen. And I like it as something different, but that might not be the best for you. The best thing I can tell you is go to the store. Try them both out. See if one's going to be better than the other. I will say one of the only differences that I saw aside from the looks, a little bit worse battery life on the S6 Edge. Presumably it takes a little bit extra horsepower to sort of make that curving happen and to show the pixels on it. If you're looking at me, you can probably assume there are two things I don't like. Putting on nice clothes and shaving my face. And that's where our friends at Harry's come in. The folks at Harry's offer super high quality razors. They cared so much about the razor blades, they just freaking went out and bought the entire factory in Germany where these blades are made. If you want to get just really good quality razors, you don't want to spend a ton of money, Harry's is the place to go. The starter kit's just 15 bucks. That includes a razor, 3 blades, and your choice of Harry shaving cream or foaming gel. I'm a gel man myself, and as an added bonus, you can get $5 off your first purchase when you use code TechnoBuffalo. When you use our code, you also get an entire month's worth of shaving for just 10 bucks. Again, that's code TechnoBuffalo. Make yourself smooth, or just shave like chin straps. That'd be cool. Or like a Tony Stark beard. You can pick. I also want to say that the Edge feature, if you put your phone face down, you also see the light that'll show up, which corresponds to the color of the person that you set. It's a neat touch, but it's easy just to turn your phone over too and see who's calling. But other than that, there really isn't much of a difference. And I know with versus, usually we compare everything and smash them head to head. But one of the big questions I've been getting was, which one should I get? And the answer is, do you value the look? If you like the look of the Edge, it's worth $100 for you, then go for it. If you just want the same experience, you want what Samsung has to offer and a beautiful looking package in its own right, then go with the S6. If somebody handed me both phones, you know, I would pick the Edge. So I just want to make a short video talking about my opinion on which one to get, which one should you get. You know, a lot of people have been saying in the comments that I've been reading that it's hard to pick up the S6 Edge. And at first it was kind of true, but I've been using it now for about 2 weeks and I've had no issue picking it up. It feels nice, doesn't really feel sharp anymore on the sides. It has a nice feel to it. You know, so decide which one is going to be best for you. But for me, I prefer the look of the Galaxy S6 Edge. What do you guys think? Which one would you get? Would it be neither? Would it be the S6, S6 Edge? Up to your comments. Leave it down below. Again, just want to make a short video talking about my opinion on it. Hopefully it'll help shed some light on what you guys should do for your next phone. Anyway, give the video a thumbs up. We always appreciate it. And of course, hit the big subscribe button for all the Techno Buffalo news that's coming right at you. Until next time, John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.